is our challenge today. I am taking my favorite professional watercolor set and I am pitting it against my best student grade watercolor set. And then we'll see who wins. Because you know, as beginners, we want to be able to paint as best as we possibly can, right? Even if that costs us a little bit of money. But what if you could spend less without compromising on quality? Wouldn't that be the dream? Today, we are going to find out once and for all if that's possible. Because if any student grade watercolor set will do it, it's this one, trust me. This is my Schminke Academy student grade watercolor set, and this is my Schminke Horadam professional watercolor set. I am going to try and find 3-4 colors that are exactly the same. The exact same colors mean the same hue, the exact same pigment. If it's the same pigment, then this should be exactly the same, right? Let's find out. Lemon yellow, that's an easy one. We have it here and there. Lemon yellow for the Academy. I don't know how to remove this one. Fingers kept getting caught in the paint. I was losing my mind right now, let me tell you. Lemon yellow from the Schminke Horadam set. The magenta, what do you think? They kind of look alike. Next, I need a blue. Let's use Prussian blue. Let's start with our testing. First one is, of course, the swatching. We need to swatch all these 4 colors in each of the sets and see, you know, how they behave. The first, most important thing is our black line. Will it be completely transparent once it dries? Will it be a little bit opaque? That's what we're here to find out. And we'll start with the lemon yellow for the Horadam. Okay, looks pretty much the same. So now we have our magenta, and now the Academy magenta. Yeah, I can definitely see a difference in this. And I didn't see the difference for the yellow because I actually worked the paint a lot before I painted it. For this one, I didn't take the time to work the paint, and look at the difference. You know, the Horadams are so much more easily activated. Let's see, I love this color. It looks so dark in the pan, but it's actually beautiful sky blue. Look at that, that's very different. Not very transparent, and that's why I wanted to try it. Yellow ochre is rarely transparent, but this one's not doing so bad. Not as strong as, yeah, this one is a big difference also. Now that these swatches are nice and dry, let's see what information we can take away from them. For the yellow, they're very similar, but I did have to load my brush much more with the Academy than the Horadam. So I made an effort to make them similar, and they're pretty much the same, I think. Except that for the Horadam, I was able to do like a value scale, start with a stronger color and go a little bit lighter. And with this one I didn't, because I loaded my brush so much, it was filled with paint. So you don't see that difference here. For the magenta, this is where we actually start to see some really big differences. You can definitely see how much more vibrant the Horadam is. And then we have Prussian blue. I don't know what to tell you about this one, guys. It doesn't even look like the same color. I have no words for this. If you know what's going on here, please let me know. And last but not least, we have the yellow ochre. So essentially the Horadam, the first one, is much more vibrant, much stronger, much more pigmented, and the Academy is pretty much washed. You know, you can definitely see that the vibrancy just isn't there when compared to the Horadam, which is what I expected. For this next test, we are just going to play with it a little bit, okay? We're going to make some blooms, some blending. You know, sometimes that's the big difference between professional and student grade. How well they bloom, how much control you have over the paints, how seamlessly they blend. I'm gonna start with the Academy one. It's not blooming much, is it? Ah, okay. Yeah, the colors do make a big difference in the kind of blooms you get. Look at that. Ah, so cool. It's like fireworks. I love blooming. I like the yellow with the Horadam better than the Academy. It's more expansive. Now let's try the magenta. It's so cute. Prussian blue. And now the yellow ochre. Even before we dried, we can definitely see some differences. Like the fact that, you know, the Academy has gone totally rogue. It's mixed all in, and the Schminke Horadam is maintaining a little bit more of composure. I can definitely see where I bloomed some of the colors for the Horadam, but the Schminke, yeah, they're a little bit all over the place. So much more control with the Horadam than the Academy, I would say, because these just started to mix immediately. But for these, you're kind of keeping them in place. Yes, they're running away, they're supposed to, it's wet on wet, so they go where the water is. But definitely we have much more control with this one. Next step is blending. We are searching for harsh edges, for, you know, if it's wrong, it's harsh edges. If it's good, it's seamless blending. You don't really know where one ends and the other one begins. So that's the challenge here. It's not really seamless, I would say. Let's see how the Horadam does. It's gorgeous. So that's our magenta. Ah, now we're talking. Ah, that's pretty. I think we can definitely see a couple of differences between the two. For the Academy, you know, I completely lost control of what I was doing. There is no magenta, almost no magenta. It went straight to, you know, purple and blue. And as for the Horadam, however, you get exactly what you wanted. You start with the magenta, you have the purple in the middle, and you finish with a really strong, vibrant blue. Okay, so the blending here was seamless. The blending here, it just took over. Now, as for our blooms, it's pretty much the same thing, you know, it's a matter of control. Here you can see all the colors we used, okay? The blue, the yellow, the ochre, and the magenta. Here, for the Academy, the yellow got completely eaten up and, you know, it just went all over the place. I completely lost control. It's like the difference between, you know, a good painting and a bad one. I'm thinking here, what if all of this is fine and dandy and beautiful because I'm using crazy expensive paper? Which I am. You know, this is 100% cotton, the best of the best. But would it perform as good if I was using cellulose paper? Because that's what most beginner watercolorists use, right? Okay, wait a second. Aha! Let's try it in this paper first. Magenta. Prussian blue. Guys, I'm really curious about what's going on with the blues, okay? If you know, and I know some of you know a lot about pigments and stuff, please let me know why they are so different, okay? And yellow ochre. Okay, the Horadam set now. And I can tell you, just painting on it, I noticed the difference between the papers. It is such a big difference. So, look at that. Horadam does not like cellulose. This paper is pretty much performing, even before I dry it, it's performing like I expected. Lots of pools of water, you know, the paint isn't getting absorbed. Let's see how this goes in the Arches paper now. Okay guys, so no big surprises here. You can definitely see the Academy, you know, does its best job in 100% cotton paper. You know, for the cellulose, you lose vibrancy. It's very uneven when compared to the cotton paper. And it just doesn't shine. It's completely different. And I guess you could say pretty much the same thing about the Schmincke Horadam. You know, except that because these paints are much more vibrant, you get a lot more color, but it's still pretty much uneven. There were lots of pools of water that created all these hard edges that you see a little bit of cauliflower here in the blue. You know, there's no surprise, right? And now we have the ultimate test. Because what good is all of this if we don't know which one paints better? That's what we want to know. Let's find out. Okay, so these are looking pretty good so far. Really cute, simple flowers. They're really vibrant. For now, let's just keep going. Let's give it a try with the Schmincke Horadam and see how they behave. Well, they look pretty much the same, don't they? I don't know if that surprises you. It does not surprise me because I know how great the Schmincke brand is. So what I can tell you is, if you have to spend money on something and you can't do it both ways, spend on good 100% cotton paper, okay? That's the big difference. Regarding paints, Schmincke Academy, as far as student grades go, is really, you know, a step above the rest. Good quality paper, and then you get to spend a little less money on paint, go student grade, and have fun. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.